Hey everyone, and welcome to the first gaming episode of X9. In this episode, I'm going to be exploring Surviving Mars for the first time, and I'm going to take this as an opportunity to explain a little bit about how the content with gaming is going to work in this channel. So right now, we have the main menu just kind of playing, and the game audio is muted, but there are going to be two primary ways that we use gaming content in this channel. One is going to be live plays, where I'm going to be playing the game and talking during the gameplay. You get to see my candid remarks, my learnings as we go through it. I literally just downloaded this game, that's why the legal agreement is still up. Um, but yeah, I'm going to be going through that. The alternative is that I'll play a game, and similar to what we saw in the welcome video, I'll have some version of a time lapse of it or snippets of it playing that I'll talk over and re-record after to go over some insights and to provide some visual stimuli for conversations about the game or about what the game addresses. Today's instance, I'm going to be playing the game live, and this is probably going to be a multi-part series. With all the games, the majority of the games that I'll be exploring this channel will in some way directly relate to the idea of space architecture. Some of them will be a little bit more exploration based, um, and some of them will be more architecture based or colony sims, all of which are valid, of course, and all of which are very encouraged. It's some of my favorite types of games anyway. And of course, we'll have some games that aren't necessarily directly related to the concept, but I do deserve to have some fun every now and then too. But yeah, beyond that, this Surviving Mars series is going to be the first game we enter. Um, so it's going to be kind of our starting grounds and something that I hope to revisit again towards the end of the sequence. But for those of you who want to follow along with the series, Surviving Mars is available on Steam. Um, as of date of recording it, it's on sale. However, depending on when people start seeing this, I cannot promise it'll still be on sale by then. And if you're super duper trying to follow along, I'll have links to today's readings and learnings in the description as well. Today, I mostly was looking over some content that MIT has produced. MIT has Space Enabled, which is very cool. Group that seeks to advance justice in Earth's complex systems using designs enabled by space. So there's a lot of sustainability aspects to it, but also a lot of design equity, justice, inclusivity, and diversity. I don't know why I said Jedi in that order, but effectively it allows for a lot of multilateral, multicultural, multi-ethnic explorations into more than just literally the spaces, but the people who occupy those spaces and what it means to be a person in those spaces. In addition to that, I've also done some looking into a lot of other MIT stuff. MIT was kind of the vibe for today, so I was also looking at the MIT Aero Astro candidates and some of the articles they produced, and also some of the kind of chiller concepts and content produced through Full Steam Ahead, which is a program that's if you've ever used anything like Khan Academy, um, Full Steam Ahead is online resources for students near and far, produced primarily from what I'm seeing by MIT students, alongside, of course, MIT faculty. Beyond that, I also look into some of NASA's kind of extreme environments and extreme exposure content to give myself a little bit of a warm up. And lastly, the assignment, um, which I'll probably go into in tomorrow's video, involves coming up with what I think a base on Mars would look like based off of the reading that I did before we started the series, which was, of course, just shouted out one more time. Space Architecture, the New Frontier for Design Research. As of recording this, I've read the first couple of chapters, and tomorrow I plan on doing a little bit of an annotated notes discussion of those chapters. But long story short, today's going to be the first episode of us going through Surviving Mars. I, again, have not played this. I also have not done a whole bunch of recorded game content. So if my audio levels are crazy, I'm just going to be looking primarily at my recording software to see if my microphone levels and the game levels are similar. And if they're super loud for me, then they're super loud for me, but that's another thing entirely. Um, and yeah, so I, and of course, just like everything else, feel free to comment, like, share, and subscribe. I probably should do that at the end of the video, but it feels like it's going to be the end of the video because I'm about to transition entirely in the setup. So for you, it's probably going to be a jump cut. But for me, I'm going to finish reading this privacy policy and figure out how to start the game. Um, okay. And welcome to Surviving Mars. Now again, learning still kind of vibe with this. So I am actually going to play the tutorial live with y'all. Typically people don't do that, but I don't know. I think it's nice to see me tutorialize a little bit. Or I could just go right into a new game. But I really don't know what I'm doing if I do that. And it's kind of tempting to just hop in the deep end. But no, I'm going to do a tutorial. Oh, there's multiple tutorials. Oh my gosh. I should do the tutorials. I should do the tutorials. We're going to do the tutorials. Oh my gosh. This is
Welcome
beautiful.
to Mars.
Oh, okay. I thought that was going to do a whole narrated thing. Welcome to Mars. In this training exercise, you will learn how to gather basic resources from the Martian surface, how to construct a small base, and how to refuel the rocket in order to send it back to Earth. Let's get started.
Hints
Okay.
such as this one will appear throughout the training process, giving useful information on how to advance in your current tasks. You need to master the camera controls and familiarize yourself with the
Okay.
Now it's time to land your first rocket.
Proceed by selecting the pinned icon representing the rocket that is currently in orbit around Mars. Okay.
With the rocket selected, designate a landing site on the indicated location.
Sure. Coming in hot. It looks like a shark. Okay. Welcome, welcome. That's the rocket.
And we have touchdown. The rocket has landed on Mars.
It carries drones, remotely controlled robots, which constitute a construction and resources gathering workforce. Said that in a weird cadence, gathering basic resources for building construction is one of the first things companies need. It's metal depots, so the drones begin automatically bringing metals from the scattered surface deposits nearby. Okay, I'm now. Oh, Q&E rotates. Sorry. I'm starting to feel that we're going to be doing a lot. Space, pause, unpause, increase and decrease game speed. Cool. And right click is how I bring up the menu. But yeah, a cool thing that I actually saw in the readings that's relevant to the gameplay already is the
Our
notion.
rocket carries valuable resources that will be essential for the construction and maintenance of the colony. Initially, it's best to designate a universal depot so the drones have a place to store them.
Sure. Let's put it near the rocket. So what
Along with metals, concrete is the other vital basic construction resource.
the concrete extractor building must be placed over or within proximity of a concrete deposit. Okay. Let me get a little bit uppy, and then I guess find a concrete. That's a concrete deposit looks like. I can rotate. Ooh.
Well done. Now observe how the drones will carry all the resources to the site and then construct the concrete extractor.
Still getting used to the flying around controls because it's different in every single thing I use. But what I was saying was already discussed in the reading was the notion of how, in order to even manufacture things like we're seeing in these extraplanar habitats, it would require a fleet of drones for manufacturing purposes, and how that's also an expenditure we have to consider, and also the procurement of. I believe they're called IU. Am I recording my full screen? Yeah, you can see that pop up. Well, that's crazy. I hope I didn't have any information that was sensitive. How do I address that? So right now what's happening is I'm trying to make it so that we're in the actual game and not my entire desktops. You would think, hey, that should be easy enough. And that's wrong. Because I didn't do that. Okay. So now, nothing should have looked different in your view, but you no longer should be seeing the entirety of my life appear when I press my start button. I'm not like trying to be quote unquote anonymous, I guess. Like if you really want to pause and see what was on that screen, you probably see like some interview stuff from like candidates who have been interviewed recently. But anyway, the point was, and the reason that I even was looking in that direction was I was talking about how resource management is important for real life.
Like most
space.
buildings, the concrete extractor needs power in order to operate. Having a reliable electrical grid and supply is essential for the success of the colony.
Stirling generators are excellent power sources, but they are too complex to be built on Mars during their early stages of our colonization effort. That's why we ship them from Earth partially assembled in prefabs. Prefabs do not require any resources, only drones to unpack and assemble them. We provided you with a Stirling generator prefab. Which is something else that I saw in the readings. Okay. Was the notion of prefabricated containers for something along the lines of materials you want to ship into space. Shipping things into space is quite expensive. So you have to do your best to procure stuff in situ with in situ resource utilization, which is what we're doing right now. But I also need to actually make that Stirling generator and I guess put it near the thing that needs power, which is just this currently. But for future expansion, I'm going to put it outbound for a little rocket. I'm starting to realize that this game is going to be complex in a way that I'm excited by, but also terrified of. So I'm going to speed things up just a little bit. Assume our little drones will get to it. I wonder if we can follow the drones. Okay. Kinda. I can click them for sure. I don't know if I can make the camera follow.
Waste rock is a byproduct of all extractors and is best stored at designated locations. This way you can ensure that it will not be in the way of future construction.
The amount of waste rock per resource extracted depends on the grade of the resource deposit. You can select a resource deposit to view its grade and the amount of resources remaining grades. So we're going to place a concrete depot and a dumping site near our concrete extractor to store its product in waste out. Okay. So here's specifically concrete depot, which we're going to put closer to the ship. And here's a dumping site, which we're going to put the opposite side, just so they don't get mixed up.
Drones will pick pending tasks on their own within the range of the drone controllers they are assigned to.
Currently, all all drones are assigned to the rocket. When the rocket is selected, the work range of the drones assigned to it will be visualized. The rocket takes off over all the drones we need under control. Build the drone up and make sure it's supplied with power. So now I'm going to slow things down. Get a drone hub. Put it outbound as far as we can. Oh, try not be far. Our Sterling reactor. I can rotate them. Oh, fun thing about this game is that it's a hex system, which I always find a little bit more fun than a grid, because then you can have things, 6 things adjacent rather than 4 things adjacent, which might be important based on things like that. Okay. But yeah, no, it's really interesting seeing how the stuff we're learning is already being applied. Now, of course, we haven't put any people on, so
Drones run on batteries that have to be recharged periodically.
every drone has 2 recharge stations built in, but you might need additional ones as the colony spreads out. Constructing research stations, especially along areas with heavy drone activity, will prove vital for maintaining an efficient workforce. Cool. I'm going to build a recharge station simply because it says to. And it needs to also be connected to a Sterling reactor. So this is a little bit wasteful since our current charging stations are already sitting along the Sterling reactor, but this random metal depot is very far. I don't think relocating it is free, since it wouldn't be
Maintaining a steady supply chain between Earth and Mars is essential, especially during the early colonization stages.
Every rocket has enough fuel for a one-way trip to Mars and has to be refueled on site so it can return to Earth and be reused. Fuel is produced at fuel refinery. To set up the production change, you'll also need water. Build a moisture evaporator at a fuel refinery. So that's an interesting topic in and of itself. So, reusable rockets are a thing, are reusable space vehicles in general are a thing that have only recently kind of been pioneered, I would say. Fuel connection. Oh. I might need another reactor. That's what I'm saying at this moment. But, are a little bit more of a more recent kind of notion. That's what a lot of the modern space companies are doing right now. Of course, we've always wanted to try to recover rockets in total, partially. But in this situation, surviving Mars, we get rockets that can land successfully, as we can see, but they get refueled using, again, ISRUs, in situ resource utilization. So that's a very cool. Oh my goodness, so sorry, I'm still getting used to the controls. Okay, Q&E, rotate opposite what you'd expect them to, I guess. Personally, I thought it would be down. Uh-oh.
We don't have sufficient power for all the buildings in the colony.
Luckily, we have an extra Sterling reactor, or Sterling generator behind which I will be using. Connect to the power producing power grid. I'm wondering, since it's the power grid, can I do something like this and have it like Daisy? Oh, F is okay. F and G are up in. F and G are like pitch and yaw. No, what's this one? It's not pitch. Altitude maybe. Granted, I guess you can't. Okay, it is kind of the up and down. So you go down, it automatically keeps your view towards the horizon. But resources. Yeah, power management was also a system that's of course incredibly important.
A system of pipes is used to deliver resources such as water and air where they are needed.
Moisture evaporator has to be connected with pipes. Refinery. Okay, these pipes. And I was starting to think that I actually just connected the building to itself. That first one. And I'm wondering if he canceled that. Okay. The drones will get to it when the drones get to it. But the fact that currently we're trying to do a supply chain thing with Mars rather than colonize it right away is a very cool notion as well. And that's something that Design Enabled talks about too, is the sustainability of space. Um, so resource allocation outside of Earth is definitely kind of a fun notion to play with. The stuff I saw in the reading was mostly, oh, which building's not working? Oh, it's this one. It's mostly in regards to, like, outside of Earth's atmosphere.
Fuel production is now underway, and the drones will begin to deliver the fuel to the rocket.
Use the speed controls to increase the game speed so the rocket refuels faster. Cool. Let's fuel the rocket. Speed controls. Oop. Yeah. So, the examples I saw were things like how solar panels would be more effective outside of Earth's atmosphere, since the atmosphere has an amount of shielding it gives to reduce solar radiation, which is great for life, but for solar panels, they want that radiation. So in this example, instead of doing just space for energy procurement, we're actually going as far as Mars itself, which is quite far of a journey. So that rocket is probably going to take a hot minute to get all the way back to Earth if that's its goal, but it's definitely stuff. Since the intent is that the rocket is dropping off supplies like our drones right now, probably picking up more prefabs or prefabrication for those who don't know what prefab is short for. Yeah, we're just gonna let that literally cook for a little bit. I might even speed it only 3 times speed. As we prepare to finish up the tutorial. So I will admit I have played some colonies. So this isn't like completely new. But of course, every colony sim is a little different. I played one on my phone. It was actually kind of similar to this. Exactly. But of course, on my phone, the graphics were not this good. The systems were a little bit less complex. Now, the crazy part is, even though we did all this, I think I'm actually going to use just this basic tutorial and just hop in. Because based on how the tutorial has been running, it feels like the tutorial is mostly
Congratulations. You have finished the first tutorial.
We're going to set up basic outposts on Mars that can gather resources from those space fuel rockets or rockets and supplies for the essential for the colony. So, because of that tutorial being a lot of tooltips, I'm starting to think that if we hopped right into the game, oh my, we could maybe just set the tutorial tooltips to turn on. And if not, this first colony might just fail immediately. And that's something that could happen. But, okay, so difficulty challenge is 120%. I'd like it to not be 120%. Oh, very easy. Okay. I guess 120% difficulty doesn't mean what I thought it means. Cool. So I guess we're gonna hop right into our colony. This is something we're gonna talk more about in the next episode, next video. Is that the origin of X9 itself? Until then, I'm just gonna confirm. I believe we're in an interesting combination here. So this is a space game. It has space architecture. It does have design. And it's arguably multiverse. So we're trying to figure out what that 9X is. But ultimately, I feel like at the end of the day, this is mostly about space. It's not mostly about me. It's going to be a Coopin, Fafnir Island. Okay. Cool. I see. So the mission sponsor determines the difficulty. Yeah, I think we're good to keep it right now. Oh, difficulty challenge to 120% is the lowest. Okay. Spacewise is fun. And I think later on I might try Spacewise. Nearly later on. But for the sake of the fact that I skipped the 4 missions. Okay. I see. So who we start with affects it too. Starting with as a politician's the easiest route, huh? I mean, if architect was an option here, I would do it. But I think I'll just keep it as easy as possible. I mean, I liked. They're all fun. Wow, that really is quite similar to Space, the alternative Space logo. And I'm only not saying that because I'm so new to content creation that I don't know what, how copyrights work. But granted, if they're saying Space Y, I'm sure if I said Space X, no one would know anything about it. But for now, I mean, I kind of love Don't Panic. Ooh, Don't Panic. Those are just straight up Brussels sprouts. I thought that was short for something. No, it is just Brussels sprouts. Makes me like Mr. Mayonnaise. I think we'll go back to the original. This feels too real. Oh, wow. I'm gonna keep it at history. Can turn mystery off. I'll keep it at 3 minutes for now. Just to get fun. Okay, I don't know what any of these mean yet. Clearly this game is huge. I might regret calling this one Fafnir as our first one, so now realizing that I probably have more than one company. But let's see what happens. Oh, still more. Okay. Now we're picking what's going on for the payload of our first rocket. It's called Friendship 1. Honestly, kind of love it. So, like I was saying before, space is big spaces, both quiet and very loud. But ultimately, space is quite expensive. In regards to what I've seen, at least, is there's been a big push for inflatables since roughly every gram launched into space is quite expensive. I think the estimate I saw was $10,000 per kilogram. So, as you can imagine, or I guess there would have to be a distance measurement there too. I think it's 10,000 grams. Or $10,000 per kilogram. Oh gosh, what is it? It's what LEO stands for. Low Earth Orbit, I guess. Oh no, we want one of. Oh, it's already done for us. Oh, I thought it's actually picked. Okay, my bad. You can just go ahead then. This first rocket, Friendship 1, not carrying many raw materials on it, but it is carrying a lot of stuff to help us get things set up. Oh, okay. That's fine. Yeah, so we're just gonna take our trip on it. And it makes something else comes. Replay a game on the same map by entering the scene. Oh, it's just like the scene. So I assume it's going to about and then like precisely mapped out Mars for the sake of this game. Which would be sick. I won't be surprised, but since we don't have that in real life yet, oh, it's literally just. So these are like slot spots. Oh, that's the other thing. Mars is cold. That's something that's not talked about. Because Mars' atmosphere being so much thinner than Mars, and also further away from the sun. Like the combination of those, and also the pressure is a lot lower. Those are probably related to each other. Mars is cold. If its atmosphere was like a hecaton thicker, that's not an actual measurement or scale thing. I just mean like a lot thicker, then the ice would melt and oceans would form. But I think there's another reason that doesn't happen. Something about the toxicity. I think Mars doesn't have oxygen in its atmosphere, so that's like part of the issue why it's not, at least not life that we recognize on it, and to create stop material. My instinct is to go to one of the warmer places, just because it's warmer. Meteors are high. I feel like meteors would be high everywhere. Oh, they're not though. I know my instinct is to go somewhere warmer. I don't know why. I want to find like the warmest place on Mars. And I feel like you're pretty close with the other one. This one has less meteors, but also a lot less resources. Let's see if we can get 3 in each of them. Okay, it's looking like a no. So either go like here. It's just one slope scale. Fahrenheit, negative 1 Celsius, is question mark. Which looks great. Just a lot of dust storms, which I'm sure will be very bad. Yeah, let's do it. Dust storm speed dust storms. It's flat. 4 north, 927 west. 2,000 meters. Stay above sea level. I don't think that's what that is. I assume. I like that we're getting good enough resources. We're gonna get a lot of dust storms. Last several souls. Okay. Moisture vaporators won't. Okay, well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, I guess.
Welcome to Mars.
Log number 1. Welcome to Mars. Everyone at Mission Control is impatient to see the rocket touching down and unloading its precious cargo. Our remotely controlled eyes and hands on the red planet, the drones and rovers. Our goal is to secure a foothold for humanity by building the first Martian dome. This daunting endeavor will allow for the brave pioneers and founders to settle on Mars and provide the colony which will allow for information and colony as an structures such as water, oxygen, and power. Oh, this is not as steep as I thought it was, or not as flat as I thought it was. It's M that brings down here. I do like this view. Yeah, let's land it somewhere flat. I don't. I guess we don't have to since it's a rocket. The game's making it look like it's not an issue. But seeing as the buildable arrow here is 7, let's try to get somewhere 5 level 8. I kind of like. Yeah, that's gonna give you the tooltips anyway. I kind of like somewhere below. Well, this one's scanned. It feels like that's a sign to it. Scans after the map. Sure. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I mean, let's scan to this one. Wait, they have concrete yet. Yeah, we need concrete. Oh, okay. Well, we're parking right next to the anomaly, which is fine. Kind of reps, but let's get some active research going. Researching fundraise benefits, researching any technologies. Okay. Personally, I think we need to start off trying to get robotics. This one says 5%, so I kind of want to figure out what. Oh, that's cool. Is there any reason I shouldn't just do like? Maybe not. Just in case I forget to change it. Let's start with biotech and engineering. Start with biotech and physics. I don't know what breakthrough is. Oh, we already did this. I don't want to do all of our scans. We don't have to. Oh, the game has been updated. That's cool. None of these mean anything to me right now. Here's the rocket. Okay. So. One of these I have to send to the anomaly. Okay, it's you. Go figure what that is. The RC series where it's just superior resources on. So I can just do like that. And then queue up tasks for you. No way I have to manually click it every time. It's just and it. Oh, I'll leave it here. Yeah, let's get that metal or universal deposit. Like sooner rather than later. What's this? Good to do that every time. Let's get the concrete going sooner rather than later. Of course, for that to in order for that to work, you need to get power out to it. We have 2 prefabs for start popping. A little bit of metal. I don't think I get it sooner later. Increase production during dust storms. And we are going to have a lot of those from what I'm seeing. But we don't have a way of generating machine parts yet. Machine parts factory. We have to research. So it might not be smart to build a wind turbine since we won't be able to maintain it for the but it would make a lot of power. Seeing as these field so, oh yes, game's being okay. I might regret this. Let's try to get some drones halfway that way. And in order to do that, I'm going to launch not a landing pad. Concrete depot here. A dumping site opposite it. Then to drop.
Anomaly analyzed. Milestone achieved.
Ooh. Drop a research halfway.
There's more to the barren environs of the Red Planet than meets the eye. A veritable treasure trove of undiscovered knowledge and wonder.
Oh, how fun. There we go. They are, ooh. Yeah, the anomaly has been scanned. It's, oh my. Okay, let's just take it one step at a time. We know that we want to. I keep clicking that button. I feel like you're fine where you are. I'll move you up here. Go gather resources. We're going to want to eventually start getting fuel instead of rockets. Storage. In order to do that, we need a ship in. We also don't have anywhere to put that water once we get it. So I'm probably gonna want to drop the water. I mean, you absolutely shouldn't, but I really want to just throw a self-sufficient node down. Just see what happens. So, those. I'm starting to see there's an error in my ways. Those are fun. I'd love to know. Oh! Sorry. Oxygen can be extracted from the atmosphere by oxygen. Seems pretty close rather than all experiments. Okay. Let's get a moxie, I guess. It also really uses power. Wow, I really couldn't build that anything worse, huh? J was yeah, let's just preemptively get a few more going. Which one's the resource collector? Yeah, can you get these big rocks out the way? I wish I knew how to shift. Yeah, let's just have sensor tower. Okay. Moxie's already going. Boost your scanning speed. Power. Okay. Where's the sensor tower? I see. Yeah, let's go sensor tower down. Let's get the pipes, a pipe in for our oxygen. Well, we put an oxygen tank down, so
Sector scanned.
I might regret that. Just let me. Cool. For a moment, I thought that was attack. I keep looking at it. I wish it was going to take that off. Oh! I will not be buying rockets. Ooh, an event. While sifting through the red dust, drones discovered the remains of an old concrete bunk. The treasure inside is a folder of old documents the ink has managed, but with extra effort, creativity, and wrestling. It's in 1973. An isolated country made this written in system, led by the great leader himself. Their tireless engineers created many wonders for architecture, including this famous way also played by each of the guys that the great leader. Jeez. I don't particularly want 40 statues. Recharge stations are kind of nice. But I'm going to thank the glorious leader and get some water towers and oxygen tanks. Even though I have already. I wish there was a... There probably is. Let's find it out right now together. Like, it's V. Okay. Let's connect. Oxygen. I assume it needs to be set by me, but I guess we'll find out. I keep putting the things that need pipes directly on top of each other in hopes that something will happen, I guess. Okay, I'll throw it down. Capital mega structures in which future colony. So my guess for why it's a jump is because it's one that's going to be easier to ship. Domes tend to inflate well. Priority set in the input panel. That's cool. I'm not gonna. I keep clicking it. I'm not gonna play with priority right now, but it is good to know. Okay. Now the big thing with the dome is that it needs a lot of power. I assume I can't build on that. It also needs a lot of space. But let's just try to get just a ton of power away from this. Right? Is it raised? Okay. So I'm gonna put the dome in this right here. So I'm going to just line down here.
Research complete.
A farm sounds quite helpful, so let's get that ready. Is there a cable? Probably. Maybe not. Power cables, okay. I don't want to set up power later until we have. Also, what is a Stirling generator? Let's learn together. The image makes it look like it's a coil-based system.
Sector scanned.
Cyclic expansion. Sure. Yeah, let's scan the area that I started building into. Pretty surely. Yes, I'm about to build it now. Already? Oh, I see. That's a shame. So a Stirling engine or Stirling generator is a heat engine that's operated by cyclic expansion and contraction of air or the gases by exposing it to different temperatures, resulting in the conversion of heat energy into mechanical work. That sure sounded cool. So it sounds like it's convection based. Yeah, it's a little bit of convection based to spin a wheel. Uh-oh. Why? Not enough power. Okay. Oh, so the sun is off? That's what I was about to say. And arguably the sun is off. But we also have a way of generating polymers yet, which is why I'm hesitant to set up storage. But gotta put it somewhere. A thing that I've seen, like gravity batteries or ways of storing power, like freezing water so that I can, when it thaws, things like, or what am I saying? Using power to freeze water during peak energy generation, so that water is frozen, and then as it thaws, it can provide gas passes in that way. I ended up putting the battery down anyway. But long story short, I'm not seeing that option for like a quick
Sector scanned.
Ooh. It's actually, I'm going to keep doing it. At this point, I'm going to just embrace that that's what I'm doing. Oh, RC Explorer. I found an anomaly. Oh my god. So I'm going to put a note down. Self-sufficient. Far more. Yeah, screw it. That looks good. Well, I should have rotated it so that the power was connected to the power. That's fine. Where is the drone commander right now? It's you, right? I assume you automatically. That's good.
Anomaly analyzed.
How about that?
There's more to the barren environs of the Red Planet than meets the eye.
Explore
A
AI
veritable
and
treasure
environment
trove of
sensors. Okay. I like that. And then power cables are probably a button. Just pressing buttons right now.
Milestone achieved.
No life support is not my favorite. Not many people in it, but that's why it's not working. I assume it's just because you're not connected to power. Not enough power. I'm a little scared to throw our last Sterling on it. But maybe it needs it. Since clearly those are not generating power. Maybe I can't
Sector
connect.
scanned.
You have metal. Scan that sector. I'll figure out how to make it don't work. There's still plenty of concrete up here. Sounds like it is. Empty.
Research complete.
Surface heating. Let's go. Oh, we're not gonna. Why did I? That seems strange. Oh, we're back. Something else happened. It's accepting colonists. Oh gosh, I am this is where it gets into a little bit more of what I know, just architecture. Uh-huh. Space for children. Okay, where's children's stuff? Tempting. I personally think everyone needs a school, but I need to figure out how to farm first, I think, before I start operating. That is one of the things I'm researching, right? Yeah, for that honestly, this explorer AI will generate more. Let's get back to this later. And then we need that polymer factory so that
Milestone achieved.
keep up. Find water. Where? Next door? Really? Really? Could have fooled me. I don't see it. No, not there. Yeah, water extractors. It's too far. Might need more drone commanders, is what I'm hearing. For now, all of this is with rockets. So it's fine. Yeah, that's the power advance we also, where are these pipes from? I'm just gonna keep expanding this command. And this green stream water extractor. Ready to secure power, oxygen, and water and living space in advance. I want to have secure food in advance. Also, I fully stopped paying attention to how long we've been streaming. So we might have to actually see that autosave end the episodes. Just in case I'm going I don't mind these only working right now. I'm not the smartest, but now at least
Resources are low.
I have enough power. Which resource? Power. So I'm gonna check how long it's streaming.
Sector scanned.
Okay, so it's been approximately an hour. So what I'm hearing is that I'm going to have to edit in the pauses. That's okay. But until then, since you have that anomaly, push against the spot that feels okay. Try to get that I assume this is like paste. But either way, yes. Oh. I have to bring it all the way around. I forgot this. No, I'm just gonna preemptively start this cycle. I don't know why I would want to change that. Just look into get a second. That might be a thing. Just let it go. Yeah, it's
Anomaly found.
The analysis tells us that we've found iridium-rich sulfides. That's a real rarity on Earth.
Mankind's ingenuity had found a myriad of applications for it, but we focused our plan on a much simpler, more vital role in our growing colony. RTGs, free energy for everyone. Cool. So that reduced physics. I want to have the farm going before I try to do anything with that. You know, it says they'll bring some food, some earth. You just have to have the farm. Will cost you, but we don't have a way of generating them. Keep workers. It has to be in it, which makes sense. Okay. So far, this is very fun. It's just like taking the right side of the camera, not the literal right, but like the right side. It's very exciting. Not just by the moment. Still not enough power. Oh, you're not discharging. Maybe we get another win. Maybe we just get one winter wedding. Figure out which one works. Figure out which one. We might. I think this term is anything was wrong with this. I can put it in there. I won't because that oh, solar panels. Yeah, I do rotate with the sun. So in theory, that means that
Anomaly
it makes
found.
up right into watch. Also, that's it's really concealed. Because we chose a justification for this environment to protection to be able to get at the heart generators. Another anomaly.
Sector scanned.
Let's just keep scanning these directions. Okay. Oxygen, sea, water. And what's this water extractor? Confident about that. So the drones just aren't doing anything. Which makes me worried that I did something wrong. Okay. Okay.
Research complete.
Okay. No, and I believe that for sure. They just aren't doing anything right now. Which makes me think that we not have enough supplies. Is that why they're not doing anything? Yeah, they just.
Sector scanned. Can't find required resources. Okay. Are we out of metal?
The rover went dark for 5 hours. When it rebooted, it confirmed it had come into contact with an unusually high voltage electrical charge.
A lot of money.
Y'all just mine automatically, right? Or do I have to? This is rare metals. Workers. Oh, the farm's ready. Let me click every button but the farm. Fire it. But I got you. Okay. And my instincts are saying true. Okay.
Research complete.